You scroll through your phone at midnight, comparing your life to strangers who seem to have it all figured out. You tell yourself you're fine, but something gnaws at you. A quiet voice that whispers, you're not enough, not smart enough, not successful enough, not worthy enough. You think it's just you being hard on yourself, but what if I told you there are invisible habits operating in your mind right now that are systematically undermining your peace, your confidence, and your potential? And the scariest part? They feel completely normal. Psychology calls these shadow behaviors. They're not dramatic breakdowns or obvious addictions. They're silent disruptors. Everyday patterns that chip away at your mental health so slowly, you don't notice until the damage runs deep. Picture this. You're at dinner with friends and someone mentions their promotion. Instantly, your mind starts calculating. How much do they make now? Why haven't you achieved that yet? What's wrong with you? Within seconds, you've turned their good news into evidence of your failure. This is your brain on comparison mode. And it's more harmful than you realize. Here's what most people don't understand about the comparison trap. Your mind isn't just making casual observations. It's running a complex psychological program designed to rank your worth against everyone around you. Neuroscience shows that social comparison activates the same pain centers in your brain as physical injury. Every time you measure your life against someone else's highlight reel, you're literally hurting your own progress. But here's where it gets dangerous. The comparison mechanism feeds on itself. The worse you feel about your life, the more you seek validation through comparing. You scroll through social media looking for proof that others struggle too, or proof that you're falling behind. Either way, you lose. Your brain wasn't designed for this constant evaluation. In ancient times, you compared yourself to maybe 50 people in your tribe. Now you're comparing yourself to millions of curated lives online. Your psychological system is overwhelmed, and it's breaking down quietly. The second invisible destroyer is even more insidious because it disguises itself as excellence. Perfectionism. You tell yourself you have high standards. But perfectionism isn't about quality. It's about fear. Watch what happens in your mind when you need to start something important. You have this brilliant idea for a project. Then the perfectionist voice kicks in. What if it's not good enough? What if people judge it? What if you fail? So you wait, you research more, you plan more, you delay more. This is the perfectionism procrastination death loop. Psychology shows that perfectionists procrastinate more than anyone else. Why? Because the stakes feel impossibly high. When anything less than perfect feels like failure, your brain chooses not to try at all. It's emotional self-protection masquerading as high standards. But here's the cruel irony. By avoiding imperfection, you guarantee mediocrity. By trying to protect yourself from failure, you create it. The perfectionist never finishes because finishing means being judged, and being judged means risking the discovery that you're human. The third quiet destroyer lives in how you treat yourself when no one's listening. That internal voice that comments on everything you do. Psychology calls it negative self-talk, but that clinical term doesn't capture its true power. This voice doesn't just criticize, it shapes reality. Every time you tell yourself you're not capable, your brain starts collecting evidence to prove it right. Every time you say you're unlucky, you stop noticing opportunities. Every time you call yourself stupid, you avoid situations where you might learn something new. This isn't just pessimism. This is your mind actively sabotaging your potential to protect you from disappointment. But the protection becomes the prison. The voice that promises to keep you safe actually keeps you small. The mechanism is invisible because it feels like truth. But it's not truth. It's trauma disguised as wisdom. It's fear disguised as realism. You've just seen 3 of the 5 quiet destroyers operating in your psychological background. The next move is yours.